But if you close your eyes.
Hey guys, Blue Commander here and welcome back. Today I have something very special for you. The BlueFun mini vanilla mod pack is actually out. Now, just want to say a quick disclaimer. If you don't want to listen to it, I'll probably put a time up you can skip to, but I recommend you listen to it. So, you know, back a while ago I was really hyped about this project. I keep uploading videos with things we needed in, if you know what I mean. And well, unfortunately, not all of those are going to be in the final version of this command. My reason is it's already in 2 commands, almost 3, and I didn't want to get it too many commands, otherwise you can't really call it one command, can you? And we're getting a bit over top with all the things we're adding, like we had about 5 bosses and loads of this stuff, we didn't, you know, too much. And most importantly, it's supposed to be a mini vanilla mod pack, not a huge one, so you know. The reason I want it to be a mini one is simply because I find the big mod packs extremely confusing, you know, with all the recipes and the stuff, it gets so confusing. I always have, you know, I don't know if it's just me, it might just be me, but personally I find it really confusing. However, if this gets popular and you guys want it, then I'll definitely add more stuff. And also, this may be a bit of a bribe, but if you've entered my competition to win a boss battle of you, please showcase this. Your chances will increase hugely, and it would honestly mean the world to me. Also, if you haven't entered, please showcase it anyway, because I'll definitely put your video on my links and on my website for you, on the install page and all this stuff, and it would really mean the world to me. And don't be disappointed about some of the stuff not being in, because I've already created a lot of the commands for this stuff, so not all of it, but I've already created a lot of these commands, so I'll probably make them in a different one command. To say there was something you really wanted, which isn't here, it's probably going to be in a one command at some point. Finally, a few quick things before we begin. I'm currently making a wiki for BlueFun, so yeah, there's that. What can be found on my website, what you can check out. I have all the recipes and small videos to showcase, you know, a certain item or feature, as well as an in-depth explanation. I don't know if it will be fully completed before the vid comes out, but I'm working on it a lot, as much as possible, so it will be close to finished, if not done already. Also, of course, as it will, you know, the wiki will have small videos. Expect to see some small videos on my channel. But anyway, that's about it, so let's get into the video. So guys, for the installation, you can call the world whatever you want. I'm just going to call it BlueFun Showcase. To begin with, you want it creative, then you can go to survive and play. So default world, that doesn't really matter. Bonus chest, generate stretch, none of this matters. Well, you need allow cheats on, that does matter. And then seed can be whatever you want. I'm just going to do BlueFun. The world will generate eventually. There we go. So this is quite a nice seed. Maybe you will want to use this BlueFun seed as well. So what you want to do is find a place to actually place the machine, because you won't want to play the same. You won't want to play survival where the machine is probably. So I'm just going to place the machine here. So you want to paste down your command block, enter it. Most people probably know how to do this. Just go to my website, click install BlueFun part 1, sorry, not part 2, and highlight all of this. Copy. Go into the command block. Do Control V if you're on Windows. Oops, I did not copy all of that. Sorry.
2 hours later.
That's better. Okay, copy that. So let's do that again. Control V for Windows, Command V, I think it's for Mac, to paste in the command. Always active and done. That will place part of the machine. And then you want to go into the command block which will be placed. Go back to my website, click install BlueFun part 2. And hopefully I can highlight all this one first go this time. Damn, I jinxed that one. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Copy, Control V or Command V, always active again, and done. So the signs didn't appear for some reason, don't worry, I'll fix that for when you're using it. So then what you want to do is stand by the side of them, well, stand probably around by the middle of the machine, so about here I would say, and type /set world spawn. So this chunk's always active and it does not go. So then you want to fly quite a distance away. The further away you go, the less lag you will have, so bear that in mind. I'll probably have quite a bit of lag anyway because I don't have the greatest PC and the terrain's still generating, so excuse me for that. But what you want to do is fly quite far away. It's up to you, but you may want to jot down the coordinates of where the machine was just in case you've had enough. So I'm just going to fly for a bit. So guys, I found somewhere where I want to do my survival. So you want to get rid of the command block, of course. You want to type /spawn point. So when you die, you'll appear here as if this is your spawn chunks, but don't do /set world spawn here. So when you die, you'll appear here, not at the machine. So then of course you just need to go to game mode 0 and feel free to play. You don't have to go really far away, it's just the further, if you have a laggy computer, the further away you go, the more it'll help it. It may also be an idea to do /tp at p tilde and maybe put like a huge number like 10,000 or something, because that will teleport you about 10,000 blocks away from the machine. So that could be an idea as well. And a quick thing, I'm not going to be explaining the features in much detail. Number one, so you can kind of explore it for yourself, and number two, because I'm going to have these short videos, as I was saying, for the wiki, so there's no point explaining it in detail on this video and then making another video to explain about it. So anyway, let's go to the other world I had set up a minute ago before I did the installation, and let me show you what there is. It also may be worth noting that some worlds they're kind of less laggy. For example, the reason I went on this one is because this one is a lot less laggy. I'm right next to the machine, yet I'm not lagging at all. I can break blocks and it doesn't glitch or anything. So if you're interested in this seed, that's this seed. But yeah, that might be something to bear in mind. But anyway, the first thing is the custom crafter, or the basic crafter as it's called. So this will be used for all of the different recipes in this command, simply because it is not possible to add commands to the normal crafting table. So for the basic crafter, you're going to need 4 oak planks and a dispenser and an iron ingot. So what you want to do is place a dropper facing up. That's very important, it's facing up. Oak planks on its 4 sides. And as you can see inside, it says dispenser, because it is a dispenser. But then I need to throw an iron ingot onto it, and it'll turn into a basic crafter. So you can't cheat this system, as far as I'm aware of. So if I get some ingots, as you can see, this is just a normal dispenser. If I throw it on, that miss. I keep missing, god, I am bad at throwing. There you go, so as you can see, it has not turned into a custom crafter. I can place another one next to it, it hasn't worked. Another one, it won't work until all 4 are there, and then it works. So guys, the first thing isn't actually a recipe, this is actually a mechanism kind of thing. So this was inspired by Sparks, I think his name is. He created Game Mode 4, and in there he has something called Better Enderman. And basically, this is inspired from that, but it's basically a replica of that. I just thought I'd like to include it. It's not the same commands, it's based on the same idea though. So Endermen kind of make mobs stronger when they're nearby. So as you can see, creepers become powered, and there's different mobs for different mob. Not all mobs, but some mobs they get different effects depending on what mob they are and stuff. I'm not going to show you them all because, like I said, this is a quick overall. So yeah, there's better Enderman here. So guys, the next thing is basically one of my one commands. Well, it was a one command which I made for BlueFun and I turned it into one command, but it's basically incorporated in this as well. With this recipe you can get something called a Seismic axe, which is a bit like an earth wand, I guess would be the best way to describe it. So it has 10 attack damage and 0.9 attack speed, and I'll just get a couple of these. And if you drop it with default button of Q, as you can see, it throws it. It throws a grass block. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try hit a mob. It should do damage if I can hit one. No, I'm really bad at aim here, but okay, try to get this. Oh well, I'm cooling, but as you can see, it has durability. So if I just spam this, it'll break. I can use another one, and it'll do that again. Something which is not supported is, so say you had one like this. Don't then use this one because it will think it's dead. It's hard to explain. Just only use. It's multiplayer compatible, but only use one Seismic axe at a time per person. So yeah, that's the Seismic axe. So guys, the next item you have probably seen in the introduction of this video was the grappling hook. So you need 1 string for that, 3 sticks. Let's get them. And a tripwire hook. So quickly put this in like this. It's basically a fishing rod recipe, but instead of 2 string, I think it is. It's got a tripwire hook instead, and that creates the grappling hook. So how this works is you right click as if you were throwing a fishing rod, and it will keep going till it touches the floor, and then it'll teleport you. Well, you'll go to there, and then you'll look back in the direction where you were, so you can kind of know where you moved to. It's hard to explain. So if I shoot this direction, land, it'll point me in this direction because that's where I was, so you can kind of understand where you've moved to, if that makes sense. So that's the grappling hook. Not much more to explain about that. It's just everyone knows what a grappling hook is. So let's move on to the next item. So guys, the next item I may as well show you is the buggy, as you saw it in the introduction. So that grabs 8 irons. This is quite an expensive recipe, but it is definitely worth it. And a minecart, I believe. So I destroyed that one over there. That works too. If you destroy a thing, it goes, obviously. But so as you saw, it's like a furnace. You put them in a circle and a buggy inside. No, a minecart inside, and then you'll get the buggy. Now you can't just right click to place this, you've got to drop it, and as you can see, it appears, and then you can, wherever you look it will go, and yeah, not much to say about this. You've already seen some footage of this at the beginning. You can, you know, move down hills and all that stuff, and yeah, shift to get out like you would with a rideable thing, like normal. And let's get into the next thing. So guys, the next thing there is better swords. So what you'll need for this, basically, you need a stick. I'll just get a stack of them though. You need an arrow, but I'm also going to get a stack. It has to be normal arrows. And you need the sword of your choice. So I'm just going to get all of them because I choose all of them. And then what you want to do is place your chosen sword in the middle. I can never remember which way it is. It's either, yeah, like that. So arrow on the top left, stick on the bottom right, and it'll create a better wooden sword which has a boosted 1 attack damage. So a normal one would do 4, this one does 5. So I'll quickly do this for all of them. That's the wrong way round, isn't it? So another thing, you can't stack things up. So say you can't put 2 sticks here, 2 arrows here, and a gold sword, because you need to have 1. So you can't do that. There you go. And I've got better golden sword, better iron sword, and better diamond sword. And as you can see, normal wooden sword has 4, this has 5. Normal stone sword has 5, this is 6. The gold sword normally does 4, this does 5, this does 7, so an iron sword doing 7, that's decent. And diamond sword doing 8. So that's kind of worth it. 1 extra damage just for an arrow and a stick. That could possibly be overpowered, but I'm going to leave it as it is for now. And let's go on to the next thing. So guys, the next thing is food, and that is the fries, as you saw in the opening thing. So if you've been watching any of my BlueFun kind of update videos where I've been working on it, you would have seen how I had lots of foods. I had about 10 or 12 or something around that kind of area. I've decided to only add in the fries because the other ones are going to require custom like trees, so like custom apple trees, not apple, like orange trees and stuff like that, which randomly spawn, and that will take up way too many characters, and this is why I'm getting to like 4 commands. So the reason I did the fries is because they only, fries are made of chips and fried chips, so yeah, the other ones you need to actually get them off the tree, so they're going to be coming in a different 1 command, so don't worry. So if you do really want them, then you can just add that command in to your world as well and play with them then. But for the time being, the fries, you need a baked potato, and you need a flower pot. Don't ask why it's a flower pot, you can come up with it yourself. If it's the pot with the chips come in, or the thing you mash it with, you can come up with it yourself. But so you have 2 options. What you can't do, because it would take up an extra command for each one, you can't put in like, because the normal recipe is a baked potato and a flower pot like this. That'll give you fries. And what you can't do is put in 2 at the same time like that. That just doesn't work. But what does work is you can put in a stack at a time, just in case you want to create them in huge quantities. Place the eating sound, it goes, and you'll get hunger. You'll get food back, sorry. And so that's that. It's time to go for the next item. So guys, the next item is Troll TNT. So what you need is 1 TNT, but I got a stack, and flint and steel. So what the normal recipe is 1 TNT and 1 flint and steel, and you get a Troll TNT. Or you can save up your TNT and put 64 and 1 flint and steel, and so then you get 64 and you only have to use 1 flint and steel. So it's similar kind of concept with the fries. You can't put in like 2 Troll TNT and a flint and steel, it has to be either 64 or 1. So I got rid of those. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I'm an idiot. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, flint and steel. Let's do this one more time. I apologise. And then we can test it out and show you how it works. There we go. So, as you can see, I was kind of playing with it a bit, but how it works is you place it. It seems like it's just normal TNT. Well, it is at the moment, but then when you break it, it turns into a prime TNT. So you could place low. It's not really a Modpack kind of thing, but I felt like putting in. So you could have about, a big line of these by your friend's house. Your friend would be like, no, I've got to quickly get rid of these, and break them, and they turn into proper TNTs. Don't do that, that's really mean. But yeah, I just had it in because I thought they were quite cool. So let's go to the next item. So guys, the next thing's a decoration tool. Well, it's not really a tool, it's more like a decoration item. And what it is a globe. So for this you need 8 grass blocks, which is probably quite hard to get because you need silk touch, and a lava bucket. So we should probably have done dirt, but nevertheless, it's still a cool item. Like this, that's how you do it. And you'll get a globe. So you can just place these how you want. You could get a fence or whatever and put it on the fence. It works with different angles, so if I'm to the side, it does it to the side. It doesn't fall. And yeah, that's basically the go. Time to move on to the next item. Okay guys, we're coming near the end, but there's still some more items. So here now we have soul-bound items. If you don't know what soul-bound means, it's basically something which stays with you when you die. So if you have keep inventory on, this is a complete waste of time. If you don't have complete keep inventory on it, it's basically keep inventory, but if you don't have it on, it's like keep inventory, but for these specific items, but only for these soul-bound ones. So I'll show you in a minute. The tools you can make soul-bound are the diamond tools and also a bow. So let's quickly do this. So how it works is blaze rod in a circle kind of shape and diamond sword in the middle. It turns to an iron one, so you do lose some hit. You do lose some damage, and you know they're a bit worse, but on the cost of getting them soul-bound, so you don't lose them when you die. Is this one gonna work? Oh wait, I have two here. That's why. So yeah, you need to be really careful about placing multiple ones. I'll quickly do this. Bum, bum. The iron diamond hoe and the bow. There guys, you can see they're all soul-bound. So let me demonstrate what soul-bound is. As you can see, all my items fell out because I do not have keep inventory. But if I respawn with all of my soul-bound stuff, but all my other stuff stay, of course, because I don't have keep inventory on. So that's basically what keep inventory soul-bound is. Sorry, I keep getting obsessed with keep inventory. 𝐿𝐥𝐢𝐿 had a tutorial on this, so that's how I did the commands. Thank you to him. His link will be in the description, as well as the other people who inspired me and helped me in this project. But anyway, let's move on to the final item. So guys, the final item of this vanilla mod pack is a zoom-in bow. So it's like a sniper in a way. So what you need is 2 gold ingots, 2 iron ingots, a bow. I believe it's 2 string. Maybe wrong there. So it's either 2 string or 2 sticks, I believe. So I think it's string. So what you need to do is the bow in the middle, the gold on its 2 sides, the iron on the top and bottom, and the 2 string here. Oh, it's not string. Is it sticks? Yeah, there we go. It's it's sticks. So there we go. Now you have the zoom in bow. If you hold it, so this is normal. So just focus on that tree and see how far away it is. And now when I hold it, it gets a lot closer. So this can help with accuracy. This particular item was a bit lag there. This particular, I'm really lagging. Well, this particular command was made by Toby101, this zoom in bow. So thank you to him. He was one of the makers of this with me. All the other commands I did, but he helped me with this one. There we go, the bow's working again. I just glitched for a minute then with the arrows there. So I'm a bit close, but yeah, I won't do too much with it because we're going to have a video on it, like for the wiki. So yeah, that's the final item in this thing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think of BlueFun. As I said, please showcase this. I'd absolutely love it, and I'll put it on my my where you download it, the command, we'll get the commands and all sorts of places, as much places as I can, and try to help you out, get it viewed, and tell people about this. I'd love, I'd love for some people to showcase this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.